Hello and welcome back. Last class we discussed the importance of our environmental impact and how carbon emissions are a known major form of global warming and environmental change. The choices we make in our homes, in our travel, in the food we eat, and in the things we buy and throw away all influence our carbon footprint. They can help ensure a stable environment for future generations. For now, we will focus in four main areas that actually affect our carbon footprints. Let's see if we can tackle some of these areas. Our first category is going to be home energy. If you wear a cashmere sweater, you can save yourself 1,000 pounds of carbon emissions. Don't let that gorgeous sweater gather dust, okay? Go ahead and wear it and just set your thermostat down to 65 degrees instead of 70. You'll save 10% on your heating bill. Our second section is driving. If you drive a hybrid, you can save 5,100 pounds of emissions. Driving a hybrid produces lower emissions than your average vehicle. And now if you want to cut back but you can't live without your chrome rims, you don't have to worry about it. Late last year, Cadillac introduced a $60,000 Escalade SUV, a hybrid version, with active fuel management, which allows the driver to turn off half the engine cylinders under a light load condition, thus using less gas. Our third category is flying. Buy some carbon offsets and you can save 800 pounds of emissions. When you fly, it's very important to purchase these carbon offsets in order to make up for all those toxins your plane ends up coughing up. NetJets, a private jet ownership company, has made these offsets mandatory for all of its flyers. It's done this by adding on an extra $5,500 to their yearly contract. This plan is to help them reach carbon neutrality by the year 2012. Our last section is on recycling and reusing. If you buy vintage, you can save 800 pounds of carbon emissions. For those of you who aren't used to buying vintage, you can always start with a collaborative consumption website. These sites allow you to trade products or even rent designer bags. Next, let's explore in more detail these four main categories and see if there's some steps that we can take to reduce our emissions.